Google just dropped Gemma 3 270 million, and you can run this thing on your phone. I'm talking about a 270 million parameter AI model that fits in half a gigabyte. You can fine tune it yourself in minutes and deploy it to literally any device you own. I tested this thing in my browser and the speed blew my mind. I'm going to show you exactly how to use it step by step. Plus, I will reveal why every business owner needs to pay attention to this. This changes everything for local AI. No more sending your data to the cloud, and it's completely free to use right now. So what exactly is Gemma 3 270M and why should you care? Google just released this tiny beast as part of their Gemma 3 family. It's got 270 million parameters, which sounds small compared to the big models, but that's the whole point. This model runs on your actual phone or laptop. The full precision version takes up about half a gigabyte of memory. That's less space than a single movie on your phone. And when you quantize it down to INT4, you're looking at 50 to 150 megabytes. Google built this specifically for edge AI and on device deployment, which means you can create AI-powered apps that work completely offline. No internet connection needed. Everything runs locally on the device. Now, let me tell you why this matters for your business. Speed is the first massive advantage. When you run AI on device, there's zero latency from network calls. The model responds instantly. I'm talking milliseconds. Privacy is the second huge win. Your data never leaves the device. If you're building apps for healthcare, finance, or anything with sensitive information, this is a game changer. Cost savings are the third killer benefit. No API calls means no API costs. You deploy the model once and it runs forever for free. If you're building a business, this completely changes your unit economics. Now, let me break down the technical side real quick. Gemma 3 270M inherits the same training recipe as the bigger Gemma 3 models. Google trained this thing on massive amounts of high-quality data. It understands instructions really well. You can fine-tune it for specific tasks in minutes. The quantization options make this even more powerful. You can run it in full precision if you have the memory, or quantize it down to INT4 for maximum speed and minimum size. The quantized version still performs incredibly well for most tasks. And if you want to scale your business with AI and save hundreds of hours with automation, check out my AI Profit Boardroom at the link in the description. It's the best place to learn how to get more customers and implement AI in your business. Now, here's where it gets really exciting. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to use this thing. Google published a complete step-by-step guide for fine-tuning and deploying Gemma 3 270 million. First step is downloading the model weights. You go to Hugging Face and search for Google Gemma 3 270M. The model card has all the files you need. Once you have the weights, you can start fine-tuning. Google's guide shows you how to take a small dataset and customize the model. I tested this with a simple task-specific dataset. The fine-tuning process took less than 30 minutes on my laptop. You don't need expensive GPU-S. A regular laptop is enough to fine-tune this model. The guide includes all the code snippets you need. You literally copy and paste the commands. After fine-tuning comes quantization. This is where you compress the model to run even faster. The guide walks you through converting your fine-tuned model to INT4 format. Then comes the coolest part, deploying the model to run in your browser or on device. I built a basic HTML UI that lets you type a prompt and get instant responses. The latency numbers were insane. I'm seeing response times under 100 milliseconds for simple queries. And remember, this is all happening locally in the browser, no server required. Let me show you some real use cases that make sense for this model. You can build custom chatbots that understand your specific business or product. They run on the user's device and respond instantly. Local copilots for coding or writing are another perfect fit. The model can suggest completions, fix grammar, or generate boilerplate code, all without sending your work to the cloud. Offline moderation helpers are crucial for social apps. You can run content filtering locally before anything gets posted, and custom form processors for business apps make a ton of sense. The model can extract structured data from unstructured input like invoices or receipts, all running on device with no cloud dependency. Julie and Goldie reads every comment, so make sure you comment below and tell me what you want to build with Gemma 3 270M. Now I want to address some questions you probably have. First, what about the license? Gemma models have specific terms you need to follow. Make sure you read it before deploying anything commercial. Check the official Gemma page for the latest terms. Second question is about safety and filtering. If you're processing user-generated content, you need safety measures. Google recommends using Shield Gemma alongside the main model. Third question is hardware requirements. For full precision, You need about 600 megabytes of RAM available. Any modern phone or laptop can handle that easily. For quantized versions, you need as little as 150 megabytes. If you want to skip the local deployment, there's a cloud option too. Google made Gemma 3 270 million available on Vertex AI and Model Garden. This is great if you want hosted inference without managing servers. The trade-off is you're paying for API calls again, but it's way easier to get started. Now, let me give you the resources you need to get started today. First, go to the Google developers blog and read the announcement post. Second, read the fine-tuning guide on Google developers. Third, visit the Hugging Face model page and download the weights. Fourth, check out the official Gemma docs on ai.google.dev. I'm putting all these links in the description below. Here's what I think is going to happen next. We're entering an era of edge AI. Models like Gemma 3 270M prove that you don't need massive compute for useful AI. Privacy-focused AI is going to become the standard, not the exception. Users want AI that works without sending their information to the cloud. On-device models solve this perfectly. The cost structure of AI businesses is about to flip. Right now, most AI startups burn cash on API costs. With models like this, your marginal cost per user drops to zero. The barrier to entry for AI applications just dropped to zero. You don't need a PhD in machine learning. You don't need millions in funding for compute. You just need to follow Google's guide and start building. The businesses that win in the next 5 years will be the ones that deploy AI locally. They'll offer better user experiences, lower costs, and more trust from users. Gemma 3 270M is your ticket to building those businesses. Now, here's what you need to do today. Download the model from Hugging Face. Follow Google's fine-tuning guide with a simple dataset. Build a basic demo that runs in your browser. The barrier to entry has never been lower. Let me tell you something that most people don't understand about this release. Google didn't just give us a smaller model. They gave us the blueprint for how AI is going to work in the next decade. Think about it. Right now, every AI company is in a race to build bigger and bigger models. They're burning billions of dollars on compute. They're raising massive funding rounds just to pay their cloud bills, and they're all stuck in the same trap. The bigger the model, the more it costs to run. The more users they get, the more money they lose. It's not sustainable. But Gemma 3270M flips that entire model on its head. Instead of scaling costs with users, your costs stay flat. Instead of worrying about API rate limits, you deploy once and forget about it. Instead of sending user data to the cloud and hoping nothing gets leaked, everything stays local. This is the future. And the crazy part is that most big companies can't pivot to this model. They've already raised too much money. They've already committed to the cloud infrastructure. They've already built their entire business around charging per API call. They're stuck, but you're not. You can build on this technology right now. You can offer something they can't match: speed, privacy, and zero marginal costs. That's a competitive advantage that's almost impossible to beat. Before I wrap up, I want to tell you about 2 resources that will help you make money with AI. First is my AI Money Lab. It's completely free. Inside, you get over 50 free AI tools. You get over 200 ChatGPT SEO prompts. You learn how to make money with AI agents. You get access to over 1,000 free N8N workflows. And you get a complete blueprint to generate thousands of leads free with AI. The link is in the description. Second is my AI Profit Boardroom. This is where you go to actually scale your business with AI. You'll learn how to get more customers and save hundreds of hours with AI automation. Both links are in the description below. Gemma 3270M is not just another model release. This is a fundamental shift in how we build AI applications. On-device AI is here. It's fast, it's private, and it's free. Download the model today, build something, and comment below with what you create. I read every single comment. The future of AI is local, and it starts with Gemma 3270M.